This morning. Very glad that you guys are with us. Now, got a special treat. Normally, when we talk to Maria Espinoza, we're talking about her organization, the Remembrance Project, that's trying to, remember those families who've had loved ones lost because of illegal immigration, because they've been murdered by an illegal immigrant or killed by an illegal immigrant. But I don't know if you've heard the news, but Maria Espinoza is running for Congress in the state of Texas, going to try to unseat a Democrat there. Maria joins us on the phone right now. How are you, Maria?
Hi, Paul. Thanks so much for having me on. I'm doing well. Very busy, of course, but very excited and to run for Congress here in Texas 7th. So I'm looking forward to unseating this very liberal socialist Democrat of Liz Fletcher.
Liz Fletcher. So, here in Arkansas, we don't keep up with Texas the way we should. So, I'm assuming if she's a Democrat, then she's in full support of this impeachment nonsense.
She absolutely is. And, they all vote in lockstep with Pelosi and, of course, the gang that has basically taken over the Democrat Party. Now it's the Socialist Party. And, we saw the writing on the wall years back. And, I actually had challenged the incumbent of John Culberson, just really trying to light a fire under him, Paul. And, that didn't work. And here, the last election, 2018, he was defeated. So, you're right. The Democrat Party is entire socialism. You can see that every single presidential candidate running right now is on that path.
I see that here on the website. We've got it for our watchers, our viewers. Repeal Socialism, elect Maria for Congress in 2020. Also, I see you say that you will become a member of the House Freedom Caucus. It's. I tell you what's been interesting for me from a national standpoint is to see some of these Republicans in Congress, not all of them, but some of them really start to become a little bit more bold in their defense of President Donald Trump. Have you noticed this?
Yes, but you know what, Paul? Unfortunately, it's almost like twisting their arms. I wanted people to know there by viewing my website that I will become a House Freedom Caucus member. And, defending our president. But, most importantly is that we're defending our Constitution and our system of government and
Yes.
placing our country first and its citizens. And that's where we need to be. That swamp is very deep, the deep state. And now we know because of President Donald Trump has exposed those elements, which we all knew that was, going on there, corruption and they scratch each other's backs there, but also the fake news. And I think that's really important is the fake news. And we know we're not getting the correct information. And we know that our politicians have, many of them have sold us out.
I guess, on the Texas side, the Democrat side, was this seat held by a Republican last time and it was one of the flips?
Yes, and
Okay.
There has not been. This seat has been Republican for over 50 years, and John Culberson held the seat for 18 years. So this was a big win for the Democrats. And believe me, they do not want someone like me in office. And they're really, the swamp is very deep, very powerful. So
Yes.
there are some opponents in my race who are funded by the people, the very people that I've been fighting in Texas for the open border group that want that lower wage earner and the illegal alien. So, I want all your people to know out there, your viewers, or listeners, that we are up against, or I say I, but, as conservatives, we're always challenged by the establishment, the elitists, not only the Democrats, but it's those who want to keep control and continue with this corrupt system.
So I really think the Democrat here, again, Congresswoman Lizzie Fletcher, and I've got an article up here from the Texan that she's defending the impeachment inquiry. This is what a lot of these, districts that were Republican, but they flipped blue this last time, they're worried about losing power. And so I think this is ripe to flip back because it's less than 2 years in, Maria Espinoza, and we're learning just how radical and crazy the Democrats really are, aren't we?
Absolutely. And, the answer is to go in and support good candidates. We can't continue to do the same thing over and over by supporting the establishment candidate or the open border, one and the same many times, but I have a great chance at this, and I can be the template, Paul, and that's what I want to do. I want to be the template or that measuring stick for other Republicans in Washington, D.C. We've spent 2 years up in Washington, D.C. We returned to Texas just this March, and, saw the way Texas was going, especially the race between O'Rourke and Ted Cruz was too close for comfort. So we came back. I went on a remembrance tour in Texas and a few other states, but really pulled back and focusing on Texas. So this is the next step. I mean, I've done everything possible that I could think to do. Look, and back in 2014, I met with the Obama administration, trying to urge them to protect Americans, secure the homeland. Met with Holder, met with Jay Johnson, was DHS Secretary, met with the Trump administration, and we got some pushback, of course, on those, the deep staters, especially in the State Department, and met with the United States attorneys. We have met with and been in a roundtable meeting, discussion, and strategizing with the heads of every law enforcement agency in the country. That was back in 2016 in December with the Trump administration transition team. We have so much knowledge, and that I've gained so much knowledge through the Remembrance Project and the work that I really need to be in D.C. and really push hard and continue fighting for Americans. And that's key. We're fighting for the average American family.
Well, you've certainly done that your entire career. I've definitely read up on that, and what you've done at the Remembrance Project is really amazing. And I will just say this again, folks. We're talking with Maria Espinoza. She's running for Congress in District 7 of Texas, and she's trying to take this back for the Republicans. And so you guys have heard her on this program many times. You guys, I know we're here in Arkansas, but if you want to try to, make a difference elsewhere, I would encourage Arkansans everywhere to donate to your campaign, Maria. And I'm going to throw their website up there. This is, it's very simple. It's mariaforcongress2020.com. That's Maria for Congress, not the number. It's spelled out FOR, mariaforcongress2020.com. And you just right there, you just hit the donate button, and you can donate right now. And so I think this is a great opportunity for folks in Arkansas to help our neighboring state out and stand up for conservatism.
Exactly. And, Paul, for your Texan listeners out there, I was elected as a delegate for the state party 3 times, and I was also a statewide alternate delegate to the national convention, to the Republican National Convention. So I've certainly put in my time with the party. I've been a very strong, I guess what you would call me, a hard R. And, but I thought as an average citizen, I thought I was just doing my part, but obviously we have to do a lot more. And there's always a lot more that we can do. We just have to kind of dig deep for it, Paul. So thanks so much for this opportunity, and thank you for being a voice out there. And I mean that, because without y'all, then we have nowhere to go.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And again, thank you for throwing your hat in the ring, Maria Espinoza. Best of luck to you, and you're welcome on the program anytime.
All right. Thanks so much, Paul. God bless you.
Yes, ma'am. God bless you. Folks.